Welcome to the Killer Innovation Show, the longest continuously produced podcast in history. Each week, Phil McKinney brings you the insights and strategies to amplify your creativity and innovation skills. Here's your host, Phil McKinney.
Rejection of your idea can be a tough pill to swallow, especially if it's something you've put a lot of time and a lot of effort into. Are you ready to turn those setbacks into comebacks? Rejection isn't noise, it's the secret ingredient to refining your idea and achieving success. Today, I'm going to share with you the 7 steps I use to solicit, analyze, and act on feedback, transforming every piece of criticism into actionable insights. Now look, we've all experienced it. That's rejection, that is. And it stings. Whether it's a declined proposal, a dismissed suggestion, or outright criticism of your ideas, the initial reaction is often to take it personally. After all, it's a reflection, our ideas are a reflection of our thoughts, our experiences, our creativity. They are, in a sense, extensions of ourselves. So, when they're rejected, it feels like a direct hit on our self-esteem. But here's the thing. It's not about you. It's about the idea. While it may feel personal, understanding this distinction is key to handling rejection in a healthy and productive way. The 4 attitudes to adopt when you're facing rejection are: 1, keep your perspective. Perspective is everything when it comes to rejection. It's natural to feel hurt or disappointed, but it's important to take a step back and gain some perspective. Instead of focusing on the rejection itself, shift your focus towards what you can learn from it. Use the feedback to improve your idea or approach, or even consider entirely alternative solutions. Remember, every rejection is an opportunity for growth and for improvement. 2, embrace failure. Rejection is a form of failure, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. In fact, failure is often necessary for growth and for success. Many successful individuals have faced numerous failures and rejections in their career, and they don't let them stop them. They've used those experiences to learn, to grow, and ultimately leading to even greater success. So instead of letting rejection discourage you, embrace it as a chance to learn and to improve. And 3, build resiliency. Resiliency is the ability to bounce back from challenges and setbacks. It's a crucial skill to have both personally and professionally, especially when facing rejection. Building resilience takes time and effort, but it can be strengthened through practice. One way to do this is by reframing your thoughts. Instead of dwelling on the negative aspects of the rejection, focus on the opportunities for growth and for improvement. And number 4, cultivate a growth mindset. Carol Dweck, a psychologist at Stanford University, introduced the concept of a growth mindset, the belief that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Now, applying this mindset to how you receive feedback means seeing every rejection as an opportunity to learn and to improve. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Instead of dwelling on the rejection itself. So, giving you my perspective, over my 30 years in the innovation game, I've had more ideas rejected than I would care to count. However, each rejection has taught me something new about my ideas and ultimately helped me to improve them. The journey from conception to realization of an idea is fraught with challenges, not least of which is navigating the seas of opinions and critiques and suggestions that ultimately will come your way. How then do we solicit this feedback in a manner that is constructive, and how do we move forward with grace and determination? Here are the 7 steps I follow to solicit, analyze, and act on feedback. Step 1, identify your feedback circle. Not all feedback is created equal. Begin by identifying individuals whose opinions you value. Those could be mentors, peers, or even critics that have a history of insightful observations. The selective approach ensures that feedback you receive is relevant and constructive. Remember, the goal is to refine and improve your idea, not to gather as many opinions as possible. Be careful not to solicit feedback only from people who agree with you. Diverse perspectives can offer valuable insights and help challenge your assumptions. Step 2. Reframe your request for feedback. When soliciting feedback, clarity is key. Be specific about the kind of input you're looking for. Are you seeking thoughts on the feasibility of the idea, its potential impact, or suggestions for improvement? A well-framed question not only makes it easier for others to provide useful feedback, but also demonstrates that you're serious about refining your idea. Some sample questions to start with include, what do you think the strengths and weaknesses are of this idea? Or how can I improve upon the concept? Or do you have any suggestions for potential challenges or obstacles we're going to face? Step 3, create a safe space for honest feedback. One of the biggest hurdles to receiving honest feedback is the natural inclination to defend your idea against criticism. To overcome this, explicitly state your openness to constructive criticism. Assure your feedback circle their honesty is not only really appreciated, but essential. This creates an environment where feedback is given and received in the spirit of mutual growth. Remember, feedback is not a personal attack, but can be an opportunity for improvement. Step 4, actively listen and take notes. As you receive the feedback, stop talking and engage in active listening. This means focusing entirely on the feedback, asking clarifying questions, and resisting that natural urge to justify or explain your idea unless the person asks you to clarify. Taking notes during this process can help you capture feedback accurately and also signal to your feedback providers that you're taking their input seriously. Step 5, express gratitude. Whether the feedback is positive or negative, always thank your feedback providers. Acknowledging the time and thought they have invested in helping you not only fosters goodwill, but also encourages them to be forthcoming in their feedback in the future. Plus, expressing gratitude can help you maintain a positive attitude towards the feedback and avoid any feelings of defensiveness or negativity. Step 6, reflect and analyze. With feedback in hand, take the time to reflect on what you've heard. Analyze the feedback for common themes or reoccurring suggestions. It's important to approach this process with an open mind and consider how each piece of feedback can serve to strengthen your idea. Remember, the goal is not to please everyone, but to consider all perspectives and make informed decisions. Step 7, decide and act. Armed with insights from your feedback, decide which suggestions to implement. Not all feedback is going to be actionable, and they're not all going to align with your vision, and that's okay. The key is to make informed decisions that refine and improve your idea. Then take the action. Implement the changes you've decided on, and prepare to iterate on new feedback and insights as it comes in. Now, let's consider a really great example of dealing with rejection, and that's Thomas Edison, whose quest was to invent the electric light bulb. He was met with countless failures and very public rejections. National press claimed that he would never be successful. And instead of succumbing to despair and frustration, Edison viewed each setback as valuable feedback, famously saying, "I've not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His resilience and willingness to embrace and learn from rejection ultimately led to one of the most transformative inventions in human history. Navigating the landscape of feedback and rejection is an integral part of the creative and innovation processes. By following a structured approach to soliciting, leveraging feedback, you not only enhance the quality of your ideas, but also cultivate a mindset of resiliency and continuous improvement. So remember, rejection of your ideas is not a rejection of you as a person or professionally. It's an invitation to grow, to learn, and improve. By adopting a growth mindset, actively seeking out feedback, listening more than you talk, expressing gratitude, reflecting on the feedback received, and being willing to iterate, you transform which could be a disheartening experience into a powerful tool for development. So, the next time your idea is met with resistance, take a deep breath and remind yourself it is not about you. It's about improving your idea. Now, as we wrap up today's show, I want to ask you to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below or follow us over on the podcast, wherever you get your podcast. We're now doing both audio and video. Hope you enjoy it. Would love your feedback. Follow us on social media, and we will talk to you again soon next week. Bye-bye.
Podcasting nonstop since 2005, this has been the Killer Innovation Show on the Innovators Network.